Pleasure to speak with you.
Likewise.
I'm wondering how the free will of others affects the reality of what I want.
It doesn't. Because free will's across the board. Free will of others. Let's say you want something and somebody else wants opposite. Well, the universe can give you both exactly what you want. But if you look at what they've got and it upsets you, now you're not a match to what you want. So the only way their free will can affect you negatively is if you're bothered by them getting what they want. And the only reason you would ever be bothered by them getting what they want is if you think you're squabbling over resources, which you're not. It's hard, we know. You have decided beginnings and endings to this physical experience, and you've got piles of stuff that you see as finite. But we want you to know that nothing is. Everything is expanding. The resources are never ending.
If it's two spouses, one wants a child, the other doesn't. They are both equally vibrationally matched to their desires. Who wins out?
They both do, but they don't stay together. Oh, well, let's put that wrench in the works. Well, we have desire to be together, and we have the desire, and one wants a child and one does not. What's the universe going to do about that? And we say, well, when you get to the heart of why you want what you want, in other words, when you step into it enough, why do you not want a child? Well, usually because I'm wanting to explore my own resources. I'm wanting to really know who I am. I'm wanting to get a very strong footing. I'm wanting to feel secure in my own life experience. I'm wanting a strong sensation of freedom. I'm wanting to be who I came here to be. I'm wanting to be selfishly oriented because I cannot see other than through the eyes of self. So all of that, now nothing that was said there was other than what the source within would feel also. And the other is saying, well, I'm wanting a child because I love the idea of nurturing. I'm wanting a child because I love the idea of being a participant in helping someone else expand. I'm wanting a child because I'm wanting to add positively to someone's experience. And we say, vibrationally speaking, there was nothing out of whack in either of those vibrations. In other words, we do not believe that someone who thinks they don't want a child is going to deprive themselves of what they want by having a child. In other words, almost without exception, someone who is saying, I don't want a child, doesn't want one because they think that their time will be threatened or their resources will be threatened or they'll be asked to do things that they don't want to do. But we want you to understand, under any and all circumstances, you can all get exactly what you are wanting when you understand that you're getting it from your alignment with what you want, not from someone else. In other words, someone who doesn't want a child might say, well, I don't want to share myself, or I don't want you to share yourself with someone else. I want us to be as we are. And we're wanting you to understand that the relationship that you're always seeking alignment with is that of your source. Often someone that you hold dear to you and you feel good about as they hold you as their object of attention, and you say, oh, I love this relationship as it is. We've just got this really wonderful thing going. What you've really got going is you're inspiring each other to connection. The feeling of being in love is the feeling of being in alignment with who you are. And we do not disagree that sometimes other people can be strong catalysts to helping you hook up with who you are. But when you reach the place of knowing your relationship with source, then you could live with a lot of other people who are even living very differently than you would like to live, and you could still feel good even in that strange environment, because you're getting your sustenance and your balance from your alignment, not from them. But if you are still getting your balance from them, then we could see how people, that's what we said earlier, people keep thinking that they need to be with people who want just what they do. Let's control the conditions. So I must find someone who, first of all, is willing to control conditions and is agreeable on what the conditions that I want controlled are, or is willing to acquiesce to my conditions. That's what most relationships are based on. That's why there's usually one who's dominant and one who's submissive, and neither one of them are happy, usually. But when you are both lining up with who you are, then you can live under any condition. And of course, you wouldn't be, because the law of attraction is only bringing you what you really want. It's an interesting thing as we're hearing you hear us through your ears. Because what you're hearing us say is, two people can want two opposite things and both get exactly what they want and be happy. And we say, yes. This is a resilient, abundant, never-ending universe. And we've never seen anyone feel bad because somebody else got something. In other words, that's not how it happens. You feel bad because you're not in alignment with who you are, and you're using that as your excuse to not be in alignment with who you are. So one could say, I can't be in alignment with who I am because you want something I don't want. But it's not a valid reason, is it? I'm not in alignment because I'm not in alignment, because I'm not choosing the thoughts that bring me into alignment. Helpful? Do you get that? Do you believe that?